Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
So you're all welcome in today's class. How are you all?
Yes, sir.
Fine, sir. You said please.
And you,
I'm
sir.
also
And
fine.
okay, good.
What is the weather?
So today
What is the weather outside?
it is fine. It is sunny outside, and we are talking about lesson number 55, which is
Pronunciation.
pronunciation. And yesterday we had discussed about lesson number 54, which was
Consolidation.
consolidation, where we had consolidated all the learnings of the past week,
Yes.
all the learnings of the
Past week.
right? Yes. So, Mr. Ranga, could you please pronounce the word pronunciation? Pronunciation.
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 Good. Mr. Sharma.
Pronunciation.
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 Mr. Jha.
Pronunciation.
Okay.
Pronunciation.
Good.
Pronunciation.
Again.
Pronunciation.
Yes.
Pronunciation.
Again.
Pronunciation.
Good.
कुछ तरह से कुछ नहीं होता है
So there are two learning objectives. There are two learning objectives of this lesson, where we will talk about the difference between the sounds SHIP, ship, and SIP, sip.
Sip.
SHIP is
Ship.
ship, and SIP is sip. What is the difference between these two pronunciations? What is the difference, Mr. Best?
SIP shape.
Louder, please. Yes.
SIP shape.
Okay.
Like one. क्या बोलते हैं?
In English only.
One sip only.
Like a sip of tea, a sip of water,
Sip of water.
right?
It means
And-
to drink.
And SHIP,
Shape.
ship.
Shape look like a beard.
No, SHIP.
Ship look like a water
water
Water jar.
jar.
Water airplane.
Please. Okay. So it is. Yes,
पानी का
yes.
jar.
Good. Very good. Please clap for
Sir,
that.
sir, what we word for
Excuse
use?
me, sir.
Excuse me, sir. What we use for?
Please use polite phrases in the classroom.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what we use word for? Pani ka jar.
I didn't understand.
What we use word for?
What is the Hindi?
Ship.
What is the Hindi meaning of?
Ship is the word for that. And the second objective is we will learn to differentiate between the sounds I and double E. I and double E. For I, SHIP, ship, and for E, for double E is SHEEP, sheep. What is the difference in the pronunciation? What is the difference in the pronunciation?
Two I in sheep and there
Two I,
yes,
two E.
two E in
There are two E,
in sheep and there is I in ship.
and that is why the pronunciation is
Different.
different from each other. SHIP is ship,
Yes.
and SHEEP is
Sheep. is
sheep. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So very quickly, we would like to discuss the question of the day, starting from Mr. Sharma. Quick response, Mr. Sharma.
And the players of Russia are not allowed to participate in the International Olympics, which will be held in 2020
Why?
Tokyo, because there is a ban on the Russian players. So this is the reason.
Why is that banned?
The players are banned because they have taken drugs
Oh,
before performing their activities.
louder please. Yes.
Before performing their activities,
Okay.
they have taken drugs.
Yes.
And there is also a gunfire in Mexico in which 4 people are died in the bar
Okay.
and many ones are injured.
Oh, who did it?
So the police has stopped him and do not get the identity, sir.
Good. Some more news, Mr. Ranga.
So there are 4, sir, what we call Shaheed in English?
Martyrs.
Martyrs. There are 4 martyrs from sir, our country.
Okay.
And sir, one of the sir, Captain Kapil Dundu from Utah.
Okay. Good. Yes, Mr. Best, would you like to add some more things in the news?
Sir, Indian cricket team won the second ODI in century against South Africa
Okay.
in 9 years.
Louder, please.
Sir, Indian cricket team won the second ODI.
ODI stands for One Day International. One Day International.
Full form of ODI.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Best. Mr. Goswami.
So last night Pakistan attacked in JNK, Jammu and Kashmir, and then our 4 army soldiers were died in attack, Pakistan attack.
Okay. And Mr. Goswami?
So, sir, I not watch news.
Okay. But you must watch English news every day on the television if you have. Do you stay with Mr. Goswami
Yes sir.
at your home only?
Yes sir.
Have you a television in your home?
Yes sir.
So you can watch English news.
Yes, sir.
There are English movies. You must read English magazines, English newspapers. You must talk to your friends and relatives in English language.
Reading
Yes,
right?
newspaper. Reading
Yes.
newspaper.
Reading newspaper in English. So that
He also live with me.
he also
Live with me.
lives with you.
Yes sir.
Okay. Very good. So yes. You have to put a finger over your mouth as if you are asking someone to be quiet. To be quiet and make the S H H H sound. Shh. Like so which type of sound is coming through it? And that is the sound for SH. That is the sound for SH. Ship. SHIP is ship. And SIP is sip. And next is you have to make the sound of a snake. You have to make the sound of a snake. Mr. Goswami, can you make the sound of a snake? Okay. Yes. So this sa is a simple sound.
Yes.
This sa is a
Simple sir.
simple sound. Without having H. Without having H. So you can see there are 2 types of soundings are there. First is of making quiet. Making quiet, which is shh. That is of SH. That is of SH. And second is the sound of a snake, which is s. And that is simple saw without having H there. Without having H there. There are some words where you can differentiate these 2 kinds of pronunciations. I am telling you, SEE is C and SHE is she. The first one is C and the second one is she. Next is seer, SEAR and SHEET. Seer, SEAR is seer and SHEET is sheet. Sheet. SOCK is sock and SHOCK is shock. SAVE save or SHAVE is shave. SOH so. SHOW is show. GAS is gas and GASH is gash. PLUS is plus and PLUSH is flash. RUST is rust and RUSH is rush. SEEN is seen. SHEEN is sheen. SIGN is sign. SHINE is shine. SINGLE is
Single.
Single. And SHINGLE is
Shingle.
shingle. So in this way you can differentiate between these two types of pronunciations. You must practice over it. And now the sounds I and double E. SHIP is ship and SHEEP is
Sheep.
sheep. Right? Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear?
Yes, sir, of course.
Yes. So that was your lesson where you have to twist your tongue. You have to twist your tongue. We had already practiced in book 1 in tongue twisters. In tongue twisters, where we had twisted our tongues. We had twisted our tongues. So it was all about your pronunciation, where SH and S sounding, the difference between SH and S sounding matters.
Yes.
Matters in English oral communication skills classes.
Classes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. So thank you all very much for coming in today's class. Goodbye to everyone. And I thank especially to those all viewers who are watching our videos on YouTube channel. Tomorrow we will do, the next chapter is lesson number 56. Lesson number 56. 56 is about safety. About
Safety.
safety.
What is safety?
Right?
Yes.
You can cut it from here.